thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence flushed out right. Going up top for Kupp. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off the play fake. Lock. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 79 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a while. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On third down, Lawrence. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his right. Going up top for Kupp. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Lawrence will throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Locke. This one swung out to Williams.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game?
That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
These two teams all tied after one. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They look to throw. It's Locke. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 36, Lawrence. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Flush to his right. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll find Lindsey here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Flushed out right. Going up top for Kupp. That's caught inside the 20. And he finds down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke. He gets it complete to Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Block now to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Locke now on 1st down. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike 4. Check. Strong left.
Lock going to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
17's Mike 17. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Watch the safety creep. Under 10. 10. Check. Lucky. Wide. Get wide.
On 2nd and 7, Lock. It's brought in by Harris.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, check 24. Hey, alert 3.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 4.
Mike 17. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Mike 17. Watch a slap.
To throw it is Lock. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the shotgun, Lawrence going up top for Kupp. And got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is on.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, Edmonds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Locke. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Locke to throw. They go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to. And the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And some room to maneuver. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. Here we go. 50, plant.
Now Lawrence. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Michael Ojemudia in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed. Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And McManus able to put it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Locke going to throw it here. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were